Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Cryptoporridge, where you can get all the information that you need regarding cryptocurrencies. Today, we will be looking at Bitcoin, the Bitcoin chart, and what's actually happening there. We are going to take a technical, uh, do a technical analysis of Bitcoin just to see the facts as opposed to all the FUD and all the opinions that's floating out there. And right now, let's just take a look at the chart. So this is the Bitcoin chart. And if you look, Bitcoin is currently sitting at a price of $8,400. And we saw where Bitcoin went up all the way up to almost, Bitcoin went up to almost $20,000. This was back in December. But if you take a closer look at what Bitcoin is actually doing, and we go back just a little, so we can go back, if we go back to December 2017, you will see that Bitcoin in December 2017 was just $789. And within, let's say, about 3 weeks, Bitcoin jumped all the way up to $1,100, right? And within about 2 weeks following that, Bitcoin went down back again to just about 750. What that is telling us is that the price action that we're currently seeing right now is still not even as volatile as what Bitcoin is capable of doing or is usually doing. Because what people don't understand is cryptocurrency growth is not a linear growth. Cryptocurrency growth is an exponential growth. An exponential growth means that the way cryptocurrency grow is going to be different from your usual stock market. And I think if we don't understand this, that's where we could make very serious decisions that could land us into trouble in terms of losing gains that we could get. So the exponential, let's say compare exponential with a linear growth. So your normal stock market is usually growing linearly, and Bitcoin cryptocurrency markets, they grow exponentially. So if we were to look at a timeline of say 6 hours with hourly intervals, within 6 hours you would have Bitcoin getting to 32, a growth of 32, while in linear growth you would have Bitcoin being 6. So that shows you there how much of a difference in growth you can expect within the same time period. Now, it's important that you understand that, because a Bitcoin chart will correct, every chart will correct. It's just a way of balancing out what the chart is actually doing. Like, you have to have that balance. When things are overpriced, they have to be brought down to a level where they are either at the level that they should be, or they are become underpriced. And underpriced is very good for someone that is trading, someone that really want to, for an investor, that's the perfect time to get into the market. And based on the graph that we're seeing, we can see that Bitcoin has been up to 20,000, and now it's down to just $8,000. Now is a perfect time, in my opinion. Remember, guys, this is not investment advice. This is just I'm sharing my opinion with you guys on what I really see with this market based on my previous experiences that I've had in the cryptocurrency market. Now, what does this mean? This means that now is a very, very good time for people to invest in the cryptocurrency market, because as everyone knows, Bitcoin price action affects every other cryptocurrency. We've seen it. Bitcoin goes down, all the other cryptocurrency goes down. So this means that we could see a very, very big spiral in Bitcoin price coming in the next few months. And that's something to really watch for in terms of growth in the other altcoins too. Because the altcoins, they may not pick up immediately as Bitcoin is doing its run, but eventually they usually catch up in terms of percentage growth, if not more than the percentage growth that we're expecting for Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin, we're expecting Bitcoin to, based on what it always does, we're expecting it to go up to somewhere around 100,000. And that's within, let's say, the next 3 or 4 months, Bitcoin should be hitting like 100,000 or somewhere there. Because we can see here where within, say, between September and December, Bitcoin was able to grow from a low of 3,000 all the way up to a high of 20,000. So that's a lot of growth, and we can expect to see that same growth going forward, because this is something that Bitcoin has always been doing. If you just take the time to backtrack, go look at the charts, you will see that. Now, it's important to note also that Bitcoin, with all the FUD that's out there, people would think that the value of cryptocurrencies have changed, the value of the blockchain, the use cases have changed. The price of Bitcoin has nothing to do with the technology, the blockchain, that's actually revolutionizing so many industries out there. And that's important to pay attention to, because with all the FUD, it's easy for people to think that, okay, the price is going down, so blockchain is not going to work. No, blockchain is still poised to be the biggest success in hundreds of years. We're talking about a new revolution here, right? And that's what's actually happening. And nothing has changed, even though you've seen the price of Bitcoin going down so much. So now, if you check the stats out there, more people now know about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is growing mainstream, it's growing stronger, right? More people are using Bitcoins out there. There are more use case scenarios for cryptocurrencies. A lot of use cases that are being developed out there. So cryptocurrency adoption mainstream is growing at a very, very, very fast pace, even though the price of Bitcoin and the price of altcoin has gone down significantly over the couple of months. But Bitcoin is a beast right now. If you look at the price of Bitcoin, let's say look at the market cap of Bitcoin, of the entire cryptocurrency market, is $330 billion. $330 billion. That's a lot of money flowing into this particular market. And we're looking at Bitcoin accounting for 42% of that. That's a huge amount of money. So when I say Bitcoin is a beast, what I'm saying is that Bitcoin, it takes a lot more money now than it was taking when Bitcoin was at $1,000 to move Bitcoin, let's say 10%. It's a lot more money that it takes to flow into Bitcoin. But is that happening? Yes, it is happening. Because over the last 4 days, if you look at your chart, you will see that Bitcoin has moved from $6,700 all the way up to $8,200 in just 4 days. No, that's it. It requires a lot of money to move something that fast. But is it happening? Yes, it's still happening. So guys, then the main point that I want to bring out in this video is that Bitcoin, the value of the blockchain has not changed. Bitcoin is right now at a low, but in comparison to lows that we have seen with Bitcoin and lows that we expect in an exponentially growing market, it's no surprise. In fact, it's the perfect time, in my opinion, for us to get into this market and reap these gains that are coming in the coming months. So this is a big opportunity for us. And I mean, again, it's not financial advice. I'm just giving you my opinion. This is what the internet is for. We're sharing our opinions out there, and we all can grow and learn. So I'm just showing you my point of view, and I hope it helps. And thanks again, guys, for listening to us here at the Cryptoporridge, and we have a lot more coming your way. Thanks.